and realize, yo, that's just some brothers got. Look, some brothers say shit that we have brothers in our camp that say shit that are very straightforward. Boom. There's like no smoothness. You know what I'm saying? No sandpaper in the edges of it or the corners of the words. It's just straight. And you might get offended. You know, you might get offended because in this world we're taught where things got to be said the right way with a certain tone, and it's got to be presented in this fashion. So, you know what I'm saying? So it looks out for your emotions. Some brothers, they taught you straight raw, and it may seem offending, or it might be offending, but the brother doesn't mean it that way. So you gotta kind of like look past that. There's like, hey, bro, that's why um, being a man, we deserve a lot of respect. That's why the Most High put the man in the head position, because to be a man, there's a lot of things, a lot of internal work you got to do, and a lot of things. There's a lot of weight on his shoulders. There's one thing that Kevin Samuel said. Going on, you got to put an end to it presto, okay? Because if it turns to something ugly, or it gets bigger, or expands, or spreads throughout the camp, that's on you, because you're the camp leader. It's just how it goes. Just how it goes, bro. And if any brothers out there holding grudges against another brother, I strongly suggest you go handle that shit quick. Handle it quick. Do it with the brother one-on-one, or you could do it in front of the camp, you know? And you really should apologize in front of the whole camp. If the whole camp sees it, apologize in front of the camp and say, Salakia. And guess what, man? A brother that acknowledges his faults gets much, much, much respect. Much respect and much love. That's a fucking beautiful quality. That's a quality of a real man, acknowledging your faults. And faults are there for a reason, so that you can acknowledge your fault, fix it, step up and be a bigger man, a better brother to other brothers. That's what it's all about, leveling up. But the scriptures say a righteous man falleth 7 times, but he gets back up. So you got to fall. When you fall, that means you made a mistake. Unless you make mistakes, you don't know where your weaknesses are. Unless you make mistakes, a lot of times you don't know that you got a demon on you. You make a mistake, you know, sometimes it's such a demon, you're not able to pick up on that mistake yourself, and another brother might see it, and they got to point out your mistake. So instead of holding a grudge or being a fucking asshole or a bitch about it, say Dawada, say Slakia, and thank the Most High that the brother was able to check you and help you plug up that hole, meaning that whatever that little chink you got in your armor. You know what I'm saying? Now that's one less chink you got. Now, if you got other ones, they're going to get exposed, and you patch those up as you go along, and guess what? Pretty soon you're going to have a full body suit of all armor, right? So the scriptures say the truth is our shield and our buckler. Also pray that's our shield and our buckler to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know, to make you 100%. So anyway,
this is the book of Colossians, chapter 4, verse 5. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. Kol Holayim La, Abanawi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakak Radash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Colossians 4, starting off at verse 5. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. And you know, amongst this truth, man, you know, the Lord has given us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of righteousness, man. You know, we don't have the knowledge and understanding of the world, because that's foolishness to the Most High. So with us, you know, having this gift, being blessed to be awoken, and to know the Lord's will. We must conduct ourselves correctly. And as you saw in the beginning of the video, that was the Elder Bishop Ayathun. Beautiful brother, beautiful edification that the brother brought out. And just wanted to say, from meditating and from fasting and repenting and acknowledging certain things, it's not always, from amongst other brothers making statements to it, videos, epistles. It's not always wise to speak of things that you have no right to speak on. And I just want to say this to, give verification or clarification, however you want to state it, for my lesson that I made called Honor All Men, which I should have named it a testimony. I should have put testimony in there because that's what that video was. It was a testimony. I wasn't directing that edification, that epistle towards any brother. And I wasn't saying that I had a grudge towards any brother. Okay, and as you see and as you know from watching my videos, those that do watch my videos, I'm very blunt, very straightforward, very truthful. So I'm not, and having a grudge, me personally, is too much work. You have somebody living in your mind rent free. And I don't do stuff like that. I don't deal like that. But that wasn't aimed at no brother or anything like that. And also, let me say this too: if I offended a brother, Salakia, or if I have offended a brother in this truth at any time, Baba Gushal Salakia. That is not my intent. That is not the type of spirit that I want to come in. Okay, so, again, if I offended anybody or rubbed somebody the wrong way, it was not my intent, Salakia. But, just to say and make it clear, as the beloved Elder Bishop stated, which is true, Proverbs 24 verse 16, a just man fall 7 times but riseth up again. And when we rise up again, we acknowledge our offenses, we acknowledge where we went wrong, we learn from it, and we apply it, and we grow. So, you're not always going to be right in every matter. And as it says in the book of Sirach 20, maybe verse 4, verse 5, there's a time in the season to speak on certain things. Okay? So, you have to apply that too. And, me personally, man, I'm going to just stick to my guns on what I know, prophesying, bringing forth judgment videos, uplifting videos, through, prayers and other edifications that we have that'll, build Jake and the Israelite woman's spirit. That should be the main goal. So, and, just to teach, man, to prophesy. So that's what I plan on doing. I don't want to rock the side. To stay focused and keep your head on the prize, man. Be conscious about what you do, how you, conduct yourself, how you present yourself in this truth. And again, as I always say, man, the camera's looking at me, so I'm speaking to me directly before I speak to any brother, man. I got to practice what I preach. And that's the main thing that we have to take heed. And I believe Paul said that in, I can't remember which book, chapter, verse, but I believe Paul said something, some way, shape, form, or fashion in that matter. We got to practice what we preach, roughly paraphrasing. But, we got to walk in wisdom, as I just read in Colossians chapter 4, verse 5. Walk in wisdom, man. And we have the true wisdom. Okay? Because, again, I'm not 10 years in the truth. And as was stated by ahead, certain things, brothers shouldn't speak of. And also, too, I don't want to be in the spotlight. It's better off to, do as you're told, do your lessons, take heed to the orders, be disciplined, and just, stay on the straight, that straight and narrow gate, So, I don't want to be in the spotlight, man. I just want to please Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and be accepted of Him. And another thing is, too, man, always give your issues Salakia. Another thing for me, okay, because I'm not going to give you brothers advice, let the upper heads and elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers do that. But for me, for all my matters, I always just hand everything over to the Lord. Pray on it, fast on it, apply it to my spirit. And hopefully the Lord, answers my requests. So, you know, that's it, man. You know, I didn't want to talk y'all ears to death or nothing like that. Just wanted to speak on the matter, you know, because I see a lot of stuff coming out, and just want to make sure, you know, that, you know, me, myself, is being blameless and attempting to do everything to my ability that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gave me, you know, to walk correctly and to not be displeasing or upsetting our power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You know, so you know, I don't want to rock this out, man. You know, y'all take something out of this, and y'all see all the prophets, the seers, the evangelists as good examples on how what to do and what not to do, you know. But other than that, call Hulayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakak Radash, Wathawada, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakak Radash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you to the power and spirit of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahushai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Adawan Ratazah. To the next one. Shalom.